Hey everybody, I'll be cheesing real hard. Title is New Week, New Opportunity to Start Over, to start once again. My name's Lala Middleton. Visit me on my website at livinglifewithlala.com. Once you go there, you check it out. Follow me on my social networks. And all the buttons are there, so you can just click the links and they'll take you right there and you can follow me. Hello. Thanks for watching. New week, new opportunity to start over again. Yes, that should be exciting to everyone. Last week may have been a tough week, may have been a good week. Maybe you felt like a failure last week, or you didn't accomplish all of the things that you intended to accomplish on last week. But guess what? You have a new day, new opportunities, new week. God has still given you breath in your body, so you get the opportunity to do it once again. Hey, Derek. New week, new opportunities. Share the video. Also, just take the time out for you today. There's still some hours left. Yeah, it's not that late. Still some hours left in your Sunday evening to prepare yourself for the week. Because if you prepare, then you're ready. Write it down. You'll be able to see your progress. And then you won't feel like maybe you didn't accomplish all the things that you wanted to accomplish, or you weren't even on track doing the things that you were supposed to be doing because you didn't know what you were supposed to be doing. You're just existing. You're just randomly living. You have breath in your body, but are you living your life to the fullest? Are you utilizing the opportunities that you have? Because I don't know if you all realize it, but the graveyard is full of people's dreams, their dreams that they actually took with them. So what you want to do is you want to live full and you want to die empty. Yes, new week, new opportunity to start over. You actually get the chance to do it again. That alone is a blessing. If you messed up all last week, guess what? You get the opportunity to do it again because you're still here today. You're still here. So when you're here for a reason. You're not just here to exist. You're actually here. Hey, to the other person who joins, you're actually not just here to exist, but you're here to do something. You are here to do something. Hey, workout partner. So what you want to do is you want to take the opportunity and do what it is that you're here to do. Do the thing that you've been saying that you wanted to do for so long. Me, I've been saying I need to work out, not I want to work out. That's to my workout partner. But being that I need to do that, new week, new opportunity, I'm going to dedicate myself and actually do it consistently. I'm saying this on Facebook Live, so you guys can actually hold me to it. So new week, new opportunities. Maybe last month wasn't good, but you didn't realize that, you know what, I could start over. Start over. You get that opportunity as long as you have breath in your body, as long as you have life. There's a reason that God left you here. There's a reason. It's not because you're cute. It's not because of what you think it is. It's because you have work to do. So do that work while you are here. Do what it is that you've been saying, you know what, I want to do. I've had people inbox me and they've been telling me that, oh, well, I want to do this, I want to do that, but I don't have the money, or I feel that my vision or my dream is too big. Well, do one thing or two things this week towards your vision. What is it that you want? I'm sorry, I talk with my hands. What is it that you want to do, or that you've been saying that you want to do? If the vision's that big, you're going to have to take it chunk by chunk, piece by piece anyway. You can't do it all in 1 week or 1 day or 1 month at one time. So start preparing to do the things that you want to do. So, you know, it's better to be prepared for an opportunity and not have one than to have that same opportunity and not be prepared. So if you're preparing and you're on the road in the direction that you want to go, eventually you'll get there. And you'll also find out when you're on the way, guess what? Things and doors will start opening up for you for the road that you want to go. So it may be something so huge you don't have the finances right now. But you may, while you're preparing, Meet somebody along the way that's doing or wants to do the same thing as you, but they're looking for a business partner. That's what actually happened to me in my tax business. I had my tax business for about 3 years before I partnered with Coretta. My tax business was completely virtual. It was completely virtual. I didn't have a brick and mortar, meaning I didn't have office space. It was completely virtual. I literally would be in charge of printing the checks and paying my people. So I had my preparers. They were working for me. I would load the software up on their computers. They would work. When people got paid, I met them with their checks and they dispersed them to their clients and I paid them. But what happened was I'm talking to a friend. She's like, I can see you in this office for something completely different. I did mortgages. She's like, I can see you in this office doing mortgages. I'm like, well, I'm really focusing right now. Tax season is coming up on my taxes. She's like, well, she does taxes. I don't know if that'll be a good fit. I said, well, I can't go into her office renting space and not telling her what it is that I do. So lo and behold, I take the young lady's phone number. I call her. She calls me back like 3 days later. And it's like, oh my God, I've been actually praying for someone who does what you do. She's like, I took the class, but I can't get the certifications and the EFIN number and everything that it requires to start my own business. So I wanted to partner with somebody. It took place. It happened because I wasn't trying to bamboozle her about what it was that I was doing. But I was already on the road to doing what I wanted to do, knowing that eventually the brick and mortar would come once again. Because before that, I had a hair studio. So that's another thing. When you're ready to start your business, you got to take risks. And baby, you're going to fail. So let me put that out there. There are times when you fail. Hey, thanks for watching. You fail. So what? You done failed before in life. Somebody done told you no before. Get back up. Brush yourself off. And do it again. Is that a song? No. Do it again. It's okay to fail. You fail your way to success. You fail your way to success. You're going to fail. That's how you learn. You learn what actually works right for you. What you can do better. You learn from your mistakes. You grow from your mistakes. You have to be willing to take the chance. Oh, wow. I love that workout partner. I love that. That's going to be great. I'm excited. So hopefully I don't fail with this working out. I'm not going to put that in the atmosphere. We're going to do wonderful. But you have to fail your way to success. So she and I partnered up. I explained to her all about the business. I brought in my prepares I had. I brought in my clientele that I had. I put it all in the pot. I didn't say, oh, being that we're partnering up, I'm going to keep all my business. No, I put it in a part. Actually, there were 3 of us that started off because she brought someone else. But I kicked him out right before because he wasn't about his business. And I'm about my business. I don't play when it comes to my business. No, I don't play. So I rid him of the business. Hey, Mr. G-Man. I got rid of him. And we did phenomenal the first year. Like her mouth was like, oh, you said, but I didn't think it was going to be like this. But it was like that. Because it's God's timing and it's God's plan. So it worked. The second year we did even better. The third year we did even more better. Last year, it wasn't like the third year. It was not like the second year. But guess what? I had to actively get more involved in the business. I was able to see more of what was going on in my own business instead of pushing the responsibilities off on someone. I had to do the work this year, this past tax season, and now I am like ready to go. They always say get somebody around you that's smarter than you to work your business if you don't know what you're doing. And it wasn't I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't want to do the work. I didn't want to put the work in. Well, God removed those people and I had to put the work in this year. And at first I was like, oh God. And I was still successful at what it was that I did. No, I didn't make as much money, but I made a hell of a lot of money and I didn't have to share my money. So you learn. Now I know what to do moving forward with my business. Okay, maybe I'm going to revamp some of the things that I was doing. Maybe I will add different things, incentives and stuff like that for the preparers. Because when I look for loyalty, I look for people to be a family. But you have to take the chance. You have to share this video. Somebody needs to hear this. There's somebody that's letting fear get in the way and it's actually paralyzing them. Fear can either be false evidence appearing real or forget everything and rise. Either or. What is it? But you need a little bit of fear. I'm going to keep it 100. Oh, fear is not of God. It's something that it's an emotion that he created. I'm sorry. He created it. He created us. He created every single thing that goes with it. We're not supposed to fear anything but God, but you are human. You're going to have fear. So what you do is you take the fear and you use it. You use the fear for the positive energy. You take that energy and you use it. And it's like you getting ready to jump double dutch and go into the rope. It's like finding that right time when to jump in. It's like you getting ready to take off for a race. You got to know as soon as the gun hits, you got to go. Just go. Jump, leap, grow your wings on the way down. Hey, Uncle Daryl. Oh, thank you so much for watching. But you have to grow your wings on the way down, but you got to jump. Don't let it paralyze you. It may stop you for a moment or two. Don't get me wrong. I've been doing this for a good little minute now. A long time. I still experience some fear sometimes. Not anything that I can't get over. But I'm like, oh, I don't really know if I'm ready to get up in front of people. Or I love, believe it or not, I love getting up in front of people that I don't know. So you can put me in a room with 10,000 people and I won't feel anything. I won't be fearful. I will get up there and I will knock it down. And then you could put me in a room with 5 people that I know. And oh my goodness, I'm sweating. My heart is beating out of my chest because I know these people. So if I mess up, I feel like they're going to be much more judgmental. And it's really not true. That's just what I tell myself. And even if it is true, so what? If you mess up, guess what? You're human. Do what you do. You have to do it. It's a new week, new opportunities. You get to start again. One of the things that I do on Sundays is, because I have everything basically written down, but I rewrite everything. So I can I cross off my list daily, but then I see exactly where I am and how much I achieve. Sometimes we think that we can actually achieve everything in a week or in a month, and you can't. Life gets in the way. Let's keep it 100. And you're not able to do that. And it's okay. But do something every single day. Do something. Move and push towards your goal. Push. If you want to reap the rewards and the fruits of your labor, you have to put in the labor. You have to do the work. Faith without works is dead. So you can't, I'm going to be rich. I'm going to be rich. I'm going to be rich. But you ain't doing nothing to be rich. You're not doing anything extra. You're doing the regular. You know what the regular brings you. So it's time for you to actually up the ante, up your game, set bigger goals to reach, to obtain, and you will do it. It's a new week, guys. New opportunities. This week don't just exist. This week you're going to live your life. Live it. It's your life. It's the summertime. The sun is out. It's shining. That alone should just give you energy and make you feel good. I don't care if you're hot and you don't have central air. You are breathing, baby. You can feel hot and you can feel cold. You can walk. You can talk. You can think for yourself. New opportunity, new week. New week brings new opportunities. New week says, you know what? Brush last week off. You have a whole clean slate to do things. I'm telling you guys, I'm going to tell you this real quick story. Last August, I went on a cruise. I fell 3 hours into my cruise. I'm talking fell down the steps, fell, passed out, had a concussion, woke up in the ship's infirmary. That fall for somebody else was they were paralyzed. That fall for somebody else was they died because the fall that I took was traumatic. For a long time, I sat and I cried because I looked normal. But I was fighting because the concussion is an invisible injury and people don't realize that. Hey, Lori, thanks so much for watching. But a concussion is an invisible injury. So I had to fight with my mind just to be able to think for long periods of time, to be able to sit in bright light, to be able to watch TV, to be able to sit on a computer, to be able to do work. Everything took work. But I had to go to vestibular therapy. I had to go to physical therapy. I had to read more and do all these different brain games and go to speech therapy, even though I looked normal to people. Because you know how we do. We don't want people to know what's going on, or we're hurting and we're not feeling good and we can't think straight and I can't see and I got to wear glasses now all the time. And oh my God, there's too much light even in church. But I'm in church trying to get the word. But that's what the enemy will do. Or look at you. You can't even do really anything for yourself. I had to push past that. I was still alive. So it's been almost a year. I'm still not 100, guys. But I push. When I went back and I started working back in the office, it was the beginning of this year. It was a challenge. I felt like I took on too much entirely too quick. It was such a challenge. It was so challenging for me. Like I had to press, I had to push, I had to be determined. And I would come home and I would pass out, like literally at 5, go to sleep to the next morning. And my son, who's 13 at the time, was like, Mommy, like you're so tired. I had a concussion. My brain now was working triple overtime and it was doing so much. Hey girl, ain't returned my text, but that's okay. Love you. But it was work. And I'm still pushing past that point because, as I say, I'm not 100. New opportunity, new week. I'm still pushing. I'm pushing past the invisible injury that I had. My talking was delayed. My thinking was delayed. My movements were delayed. But I didn't want people to know that. So I pressed and I pushed. But because I had another opportunity. Like I said, I'm not 100, but I'm working towards that. I'm working towards that. So what we have to do is when we get these opportunities to still be alive, we have to take advantage of the opportunities that we have. Everybody wasn't as fortunate as I was with falling down the steps on a Carnival cruise ship. I'm talking there's steel or metal or cement underneath that little thin carpet that's not shagged, okay? And you fall on your head and you literally pass out. New week, new opportunity. I still have life in my body. I'm so grateful. I'm so thankful. I'm so appreciative. That's what we have to do. Stop looking at yesterday. Stop looking at the past. Stop looking at what opportunities you missed out on. Stop looking at what you did not do. Okay, you didn't do it. We all didn't do some things. Not one or two things, some things. But you alive. You got a new opportunity. It's a new week. Hey, Shauna, thanks for watching. So take this week. Plan your week out. Do something different that you don't usually do. Plan your week out. Write it down. Don't plan it out in your head. Write it down. And I'm talking detail by detail, step by step by step. And watch the progress that you will make because you wrote it down. And then what happens from there is you make it a daily habit. Me, I always wrote stuff down. Like I told you guys with the concussion, I really had to write the stuff down. Then I was able to really see my progress. I was not progressing nothing like I used to progress. But it was okay because I was making little itty bitty progresses. I was still moving toward my goal. I was still moving toward the mark that I was trying to reach and trying to obtain. So as I hear some people, I don't have enough time. I'm lazy. I got to take care of these kids. You do something. Do something. Yes, it's very hard, especially being a single mom. And then don't put a mom plus a wife. That's work if you're doing it right. It's a lot of work. It's work. But what you have to remember is you have to make time for you. Especially if God gave you a dream and a vision. You have to work it, baby. You got to get going. You got to get on it. And when I'm talking to you guys, I'm talking to me too. Because there's some days that I slack. Let's not, get this twisted. I slack some days too. Now I may be doing more than, the average person. But there's days when I slack or I feel like I'm not doing enough. But as long as you're doing something, baby, there's movement. You're moving. Like, do it. Set some new goals for yourself. This day for this week. Write them down and watch how you obtain them. Share this video. Follow me, livinglifewithlala.com. My social media sites are there. Go there, click on the links, and follow me. Tell me what it is, hey Teresa, that you did differently this week, and the difference that it made for you because you wrote it down, because you planned it out. If you're not planning your life, then you're just existing. It means you don't know where you're going. You have no direction. You're existing. You're not living. You're not living. You're existing. You're not living your life to the fullest. You're definitely not living your life on purpose because you're not doing purposeful things. You must plan. If you don't know where your life is going for the next year, the next 5 years, you're just existing. But you want all of these things. Now, if you think things are just coming to you and walking up and knocking on your door and saying, hey girl, I'm here. Hey dude, I'm here. That's not how it works. And if it did, wouldn't you be like a little like frightened, like afraid? For real, you would. Tell my single sisters that all the time. They don't go nowhere. They don't go out. But they want a man. They want a husband. If dude, because you like, oh, my husband going to find me. Now, if he came and knocked on your door and told you that he your husband, let's keep this 100. You're going to think he's psycho, right? So you're dialing 911. So you got to put yourself where you're supposed to be so that you can be found. He going to find you, but I know good and well, ain't none of us sisters want no man knocking on her door talking about he our husband. Not at all. It's work. New week, new opportunity, new goals. It don't have to just be to a career goal. It doesn't just have to be a business goal. It doesn't have to be a work goal. It can be, I need to get out the house more. I need to walk more. I need to work out, period. I need to start writing that book that I said I was going to write 10 years ago, period. Do it. Do it. You have to put in the work. If you fail to plan, then you plan to fail. If you fail to plan, then you plan to fail. Thank you, Shauna, for sharing the video. Thank you so much. I'm going to say it one more time. If you plan to fail, if you fail to plan, then you plan to fail. You have to plan. Stop just existing. Live your life. Live your life on purpose. Purposely live your life. What does on purpose mean? With intent. If you live, it means you're flowing freely. Life. God gave us life. God gave us life. Life is our gift from God. And what we do with our lives, that's our gift back to him. That's why in the Bible, he gave some 1 talent, 5 talents, 10 talents. And the person who didn't take their talents and multiply them and do more with them, what did he do? He said, go, take your little buried talent and get out of here. But the people that he sees that are faithful over the little bit that they have, guess what he does? He gives you more. He gives you more and more and more because he sees that you can handle the more. So we praying to be millionaires, but you can't even be 100-naire. You can't be 1,000-naire because you ain't faithful over what you have. You ain't living the way that you should. You ain't putting your money into the things that you should be putting your money into. You're not doing what you should be. You're not faithful over what you have. So why would he give you more? For real, why would he give you more? You have to show God that you're grateful, you're thankful, you're appreciative, and you know how to steward what it is that he's given you. And I'm going to go into tithing. Yes, tithing. I ain't giving my money down there to the preacher. Don't worry about what the preacher do with the money. Do what you're supposed to do. And if you don't want to give it to the preacher, you give it to an organization. If you read any CEO, any person that's a rich person, I'm talking wealthy rich, the first thing they do is they give the first 10%. It may not be to the church, and a lot of them do because I've worked for them. And I wrote the checks. They didn't even go to a church, but they sent that first 10% because they realized the laws of reaping and sowing. They realized that the first 10% wasn't theirs, and they were so grateful to get what it was that they had. Hey, Mika, thanks for watching. So you have to sow. What are you sowing? What are you giving? Are you being faithful over what you're stewarding over? Are you grateful? Are you thankful? Are you appreciative? You asking God for this big home, but are you taking care of what you have now? Oh, I'm going to take care of my new house. No, show him you know how to take care of this house. I'm going to take care of my new car. Take care of this car. Be grateful, be thankful, be appreciative right where you are. In that spot, right where you are, guys. I'm telling you, he can't bless you with more if you're not showing him that you're grateful for what you have. You have to. New week, new opportunities, new grace, new mercy, new life. You can start over. You messed up, do it again. You fell down, get up. If you down, you feel like you can't get up because you're on your stomach, roll over. Roll over to your back, baby. Look up. If you can look up, you can get up. Do something different this week. Forgive somebody that you've had a hard time forgiving. New week, new opportunities. New week, new grace, new mercy. New week, new you, new things. The sun is shining, baby. It's summertime. Enjoy your life. No longer existing. No longer existing. Let's start living on purpose, with intention, intentionally. Writing down your vision for your life, making it plain on the paper. Putting it, speaking it out of your mouth. Speaking it, putting it into the atmosphere, into the universe, into the heavens, into the earth, so that the angels can run with whatever it is that you say. If you speak it, you see it in your mind, you can hold it in your hand. But you have to believe that. You have to believe that. You have to want that. You have to go and get that. Nobody's bringing anything to you. Go get it. Go get it. Go get your blessing, baby. It's your time. Go get your blessing. It's your time. New week, new opportunities. New week, new opportunities. If you fail to plan, then you plan to fail. So write it out. Write your vision. Not only for you, but for your family, for your household. What is it that you want to take place in your household? What is it that you feel that isn't going right in your life and you want change? Sometimes we just need to sit down, look at the situation and see how we can make it better. See what we can do better. See how we can change it. Because a lot of times you can change it. Sometimes you can't change things in the natural. So are you praying? Are you praying? Are you speaking over that situation that's happening? Are you speaking to make it better? What are you doing? Are you partaking in your life while you're existing? New week, new opportunities, baby. Come on, let's rock out this week. Let's write it down. Let's make it happen. Let's get it. Let's do it. I want some testimonies in my inbox, on my wall, telling me, hey, La, you told me to do this, so I did it, and this is what took place this week. Usually I don't do this. But this week, I did it and it worked and it happened. Thanks so much for watching the video. Share the video. Somebody needs to hear this. Literally, I'm holding this phone in my hand. I didn't plan to be up here this long. But somebody needs to hear this. For real. We can do this, guys. This is not about you waiting for change. This is about you making change. This is about you changing your mind. Baby, you one thought away from change. It's up to you. It's up to you to make it do what it do. If it's meant to be, then it's up to me. You need to say this. If it's meant to be, then it's up to me. If it's meant to be, then it's up to me. New week, new opportunities, new blessings, new grace, new mercy, new life, new you, new mindset, baby. Some of us this week, just focus on changing your mindset. Focus on changing your mind. Because once you change your mind, and it don't take you all week, okay? You make that change like that decision like that. You know that decision you made when you I'm going to leave him or I'm going to leave her. And you did that. And life got better. It did. Because you realized that it was weighing you down. Where you going? Get direction, baby. Write it down. Write it down. Make it happen. Make it do what it do. Only you can do that. People, how do you do what you do? I do it. I just do it. Sometimes the things that I do, I don't even think about. I really don't. Some people are like, oh, you crazy. Okay, I'll be crazy. But guess what? The difference is I can say I tried it. Even if I fail, I tried it. I'm not successful at everything that I do. Let's keep this 100. Most things I do, I am. Because I've had enough failures, as I told you before, it's the failure way to success. That I've learned from those failures. And I also got the value that was in the valley. So what is the lesson that you're supposed to be getting? Well, what it is that you're going through. You can't give up. And trust me, guys, life sometimes will knock you down so hard you want to give up. You don't want to do anything. You don't want to go anywhere. You don't want to be bothered with anybody. You don't want to live. You're like, why am I here? Why am I? Because you're existing. Why am I existing? But if you're here, there's a reason. You got to put the work in. New week, new opportunities, new you, baby. It means God left you here for a reason. And you get an opportunity to do this thing all over again. Somebody didn't wake up this morning. Matter of fact, somebody woke up this morning and guess what? They're not here right now. You're here. Stop complaining. Get off the pity potty, as Tyree says. Stop having a pity party. Pick yourself up and make it happen. Share this video. Somebody needs to hear this. LivingLifeWithLala.com. I'm telling you, baby, only you can do this. If it's meant to be, then it's up to me. If it's meant to be, then it's up to me. If it's meant to be, then it's up to you and me. Yes, and the reason I say you and me is because you can't do this solopreneur. Solopreneurs don't make as much money as entrepreneurs. You can't do everything by yourself. I know it don't get done the same way, but you got to learn how to delegate. Change your thinking. New week, new opportunities. New week, new opportunities, baby. Make it do what it do. Only you can do it like you do it. That's what I'm trying to get through to you. I get so many people, they come to me. I can give you advice, but I cannot work the vision or the dream that God has given you. That's your baby. That's your vision. That's your dream. You got to go through labor. And guess what? Labor does not mean epidural, baby. You have to go through the labor and birth it out. It's your baby. I can never do it how you do it. You can never do it how I do it. So I don't care. So, why did you give that information? Nobody can do what I do how I do it. I put the law swag on it, for real. Nobody can do it how I do it. God gave me what he gave me. He gave you what he gave you. There's enough for everybody. So we need to stop acting like, oh my God, she stole my idea. Oh my God, he's doing what I wanted to do. Do it. And stop sitting on it. And then you wouldn't worry about who's doing what you did. They can't do it how you do it. They can't. Your gift is your gift, baby. Your lane is your lane. What God has for you is for you. Your blessings are your blessings. Stop worrying about, oh my God, she's talking about me. They said I didn't do this. I did this. I did. So what? Yeah, you did do that because you did what you were supposed to do. Yep. So that's why you're getting blessed the way you're getting blessed. See, they see the glory, but they don't know the story. They don't know when you were up in the middle of the night crying. They don't know when you took that leap. When you jumped, you kind of fell and smashed your face in. But you were brave and courageous enough to get back up and try it again and not worry about what people were saying about you. New week, new opportunities, baby. I'm telling you, new week, new opportunities. Take advantage of it. You are blessed. You're living. Do one thing that you've been saying you wanted to do now for the last year, the last 3 months, the last week. Do one thing towards that goal. Maybe you can't accomplish it all at one time. Take it bit by bit, chunk by chunk, layer by layer, little by little. Whatever works for you. You can't do what I do. You can't do it how I do it. You can't do it how your mommy do it, your sister do it, your daddy do it. You got to do it the way you do it. You have to do what works for you. But how do you know what works for you if you never tried it? How do you know? While you're doing it, let me tell you something. Let's say you set a plan, right? While you set that plan and you're doing it the way you thought that you were going to do it,
Other ideas always pop into your head, or better ways of doing it, different mentality. You get different ways. Or maybe you should try it this way. Maybe it'll be easier this way. Maybe you should call and ask this person for help. It's nothing wrong with asking this person for help. It's okay to ask for help. You Google everything. That's help. Help is, well, I don't have nobody to help me. Well, help is reading the book of the person that you admire that's doing what you already like that they do. Help is investing in yourself. Maybe you can't invest in a coach. Maybe you can't invest in my services, but you can invest in a book. I wrote a book. I gave it all to you in a book. That book is $15. If you get it from me, it's a heck of a lot more money. But the difference is that I'm going to walk you through it. You're going to be accountable. You will do the work, or you will lose your money, because you have to have a changed mind first. So that's what I see first when I start working with you. I make sure that you're ready to invest in you. You're ready to make change, because only you can make that change. It's like me giving you a diet, but you telling me you ain't losing the weight. Well, if you ain't following the diet, you're not going to lose the weight. No. People gave me diets. I ain't losing no weight. I gained actually a little bit. But guess what? Tomorrow, me and workout partner doing this. Yep, sure enough. So we have to make up our minds and do it one decision. Stop trying to do total life transformation, total life changes, mommy makeover. It's like the mommy makeover. You go, you get all this plastic surgery at one time. And now you crying after it's over because you didn't realize you couldn't move. They did everything on the whole front and back of your body, and you can't move. You can't do nothing but cry. Maybe just do your tummy tuck first. Then go get your booty done. Then get your breasts done, if that's what you desire. So the reason I'm using that analogy is so that people can relate to it. Meaning, you can't do everything at one time. Maybe you don't work off a big transformation. Me personally, I need to see everything. I don't need you piecemealing me nothing. But that's how I work. So that works well for me. Everybody doesn't work like that. Everybody doesn't work like that. So you have to do what works best for you. I'm serious, guys. It's a new week, new opportunities. I want you guys to first make the change in your mind. Change your mind. Change your thinking. Change your thinking. If it's meant to be, it's up to me. If it's meant to be, it's up to you. Then I want you to write what you want to accomplish this week. What you're going to do different. I want you to write out every single thing. When I say write it out, I mean write it out is, I'm going to show you how my day is written out. Get up, pray, meditate. Get on prayer call. Get up, brush your teeth, wash up, get dressed. Get on next prayer call. Once that's done, do a couple of voice lessons. Once that's done, with myself, I do all this with myself. Once that's done, get on the wake up and win call. On your way driving to the office, or if you're going to work at home, if you're driving to the office, do some more voice lessons. Or, and if you're not doing voice lessons, listen to something that's going to get you amped. Listen to something that's going to get you motivated. What am I doing today? I don't just show up. You can't just show up for life and expect it to happen. You have to show up with a plan and make it happen. You got to put in the work, baby. I told y'all before, 100% is only good enough for school. You got to give 1,000, 10,000% to life if you want to reap the fruits, the rewards, the fruits of your labor, the rewards. You got to put in the work. 100%. Y'all know 100% don't get you nothing but an A. That's for school. That works for school. That works for what they give you. But for the life that you want and the things you trying to have and get, baby, you got to put in 10,000%. You got to go hard for yours. Nobody else ain't going hard for yours. So even when you hire people, don't get upset because your vision is not their vision. Your dream is not their dream. They're not looking at it as you are. They're not going to work at the pace that you're working at. They're not going to give to your business or to your dream what it is that you give. So you'll find yourself always getting frustrated because it's your baby. It's your baby. Take care of your own baby. Watch your own baby. Nurture your own baby. Feed your own baby. Watch your baby grow. When we leave our kids with other people, things can happen to them. Think about it in the natural. You leave your kids, things have happened, okay? People do things to kids. People sometimes, you talk, oh, you know what? I sent over these worksheets for little Quell, and I want to make sure Quell gets all of these worksheets done today. And you think maybe you can go through the ABCs and work with his numbers with him. And you get there and you don't know why Quell, because this was my experience, is staying up all night. Well, Quell was staying up all night after I worked all day because she had him sleeping all day long instead of working with him. So I'm paying you for you to put my baby back to sleep. But then when he gets to me, he's working me overtime. So you guys have to nurture your own baby. Your dream, your vision, what God gave you, that's your baby. You have to work your baby. You have to take care of your baby. You have to nurture your baby. This is your baby. Your baby. Your child. Do you just give your child to anybody? Do you just let your child stay over anybody's house? No. You go there first. You're like, they act a little flaky up in here. They don't really, they don't watch their kids like I watch my kids. They don't do what I do. What? They 6 years old? And you mean to tell me they frying bacon? I don't really know if, Now, if you do that with your kids, that's fine. But you can't do that with other people's kids. We have to be mindful. We have to be mindful. Share the video. Somebody needs to hear this. New week, new opportunities. New week, new opportunities. New grace, new mercy, new life. New enthusiasm, baby. New persistence, new determination. New you. Make it do what it do, because only you can do that. Nobody can do it the way you do it. I'm sorry, guys. I do not know how to read these little messages I see that's coming up. Oh, hey, thanks for watching. Okay. I'm sorry, guys. But hey, to everybody that's watching. But I'm serious. New week, new opportunities. What do you plan to do different? Thanks for sharing the video. What do you plan to do different this week? What are you going to do different? What do you need to do different? And let me tell you something. It's not about what you want to do. Nobody wants to really do anything but sit around, chill. It's summertime, right? It's hot. We want to just lay on the beach, go to an island, relax, chill, tan, whatever. Yep, I said tan because I lay my chocolate self right up in the sun. Yes, I do. I have no problem with getting a little bit more chocolatey. But that's what we want to do. We don't really want to put the work in. I'm going to keep it 100. When I wake up, I'm not motivated every day. That's why I just gave you my schedule on how I do it. I have to work. Sometimes I have to literally sit. I'm talking sit and be like, oh, well, you remember the commercial, time to make the donuts? That happens to me some days. People think, oh, well, you work for yourself. It's so fun. Yes, it is. It's definitely rewarding. I won't say it's fun. It's rewarding. But when you work for yourself, baby, you put in so much more work. Are you ready for that? Or are you still at your job beating the clock on your breaks and lunch? Are you still at your job sitting at your desk like you working and you know you ain't working? If you still doing all of that, then you ain't ready. Because you got to learn how to serve before you can lead. And I know you're like, oh, I don't want to work for that man, or I'm putting in for this person. I'm putting in. I can work for me. Yes, you can. Love you too, sweetheart. Yes, you can. But do you know how to serve? If you don't know how to serve, then you'll never know how to lead. If you don't know how to serve, how could you, when you lead, teach people how to serve? How do you know how you want to be served if you can't serve? How do you know how it should be done? You got to put the work in. There are no shortcuts. There are no shortcuts. You know that. Oh, you buy this, you lose 30 pounds in 15 days. Y'all know that don't work. Ain't no shortcuts. You got to put the work in. And sometimes the work that you put in, you got to put in way more than that. It takes more than that, and more than that, and more than that, and more than that. Especially if you're working for yourself. So much more. And stop being, I'm going to say it again, a solopreneur. Learn how to be an entrepreneur. Sometimes you got to delegate stuff. Sometimes you got to get other people to help you. It's easier to go behind somebody sometimes and fix something than it is to work it from the ground zero.
and make it 100. Maybe they could do it 70% and then you just only have 30% to do it. It's a little easier. It's okay to delegate. And it's okay if you burnt out, let me put this out there, to take a break. Take a break. It's all right. It's cool. Ain't nothing wrong with that. That's how you're going to be good to do what you do. New week, new opportunities, guys. I'm serious. I want to hear testimonies. I want to hear how this video encouraged you, how it inspired you, how it changed you. More than encouraging and inspire you, but did it make you make change? Because if not, then I could keep this to myself. Are you changing? Are you changing things about you? Are you investing in you? We as a people got to learn. We got to invest in ourselves. I'm a coach, but I have a coach. More than one. We have to invest in ourselves. We have to take time out for ourselves. Yeah, sometimes you got to lose some sleep. You do. You do. You do. You do. What do you want to see different in your life? You got this. You got this. You got this. You got this. I promise you got this. Share this video because somebody needed to hear this. Somebody needed to hear this. Somebody needs to hear this. New week, new opportunities, new life, new grace, new mercy. No longer existing. But now it's time to live. It's time to live and live your life on purpose and live your life to the fullest. It's time to make change. It's time to make change. It's time to make moves. If it's meant to be, then it's up to me. If it's meant to be, then it's up to you. You can do this. You got this, baby. You have this. You have this. You have this. Nobody else can do it like you can do it. The world is waiting on you. See, what you fail to realize is that your purpose and your change, it's not even about you. It's about the person that's waiting on you because you holding up their process. Make change. Make it do what it do. It's not just about you. It isn't. I'm serious. It's not just about you. LivingLifeWithLala.com. Go to the website. Follow me on my social media sites. Have your friends follow me, your mama, your daddy. Somebody needs this video. If it's just 2 people, somebody needs this video. Somebody needs to hear this. Somebody needs to be encouraged. Okay, you messed up last week. Last week is gone, baby. Forget those things that are behind you. Last week is over. Somebody broke your heart last week. This is a new week. It's a new week. You can meet somebody else new. There's a whole bunch of booze out there, girls. Summertime. They come out in the summer. For real, though. No, for real. Like, it's new week, new opportunities. You get the chance again to do this over. Man, how blessed we are. God didn't say, you're at your expiration. We get another chance. We get another opportunity. Make it do what it do. I love you all. Share the video. Thank you so much for watching. Child, I've been holding this phone in my hand because I thought I was going to be up here like 3 minutes, 5 minutes, the longest. 10 now. I've been up here a long time. But I just want to say thank you so much for watching. Share the video. New week, new opportunities for you to make a change. Remember that. Love you guys. Smooches.